that we have to exclude -3 and we have to include 2 because 2 is on the closed interval, because sign of equality holds here. That's why we have to include 2 in our solution. Like in this interval notation, we can see here the same thing. There are 2 endpoints and both are closed. So at the same point with the closed interval, we have to include the values on the endpoints, because here there is the sign of closed interval. Here is the sign of open interval at both the endpoints. So we just have to include all the points between the endpoints, but excluding the values on the endpoints, because there is open interval at both the sides. Now in this case, we have the closed interval at one finite point, so we have to include this point, but we have to go rightward on the number line up to infinity, and infinity value is non-approachable. We cannot use this value, so we have to give open interval sign on the point of infinity, and the finite point we have to use the closed interval. So value will be starting from the point including the finite point up to the sign of positive infinity. Now the same it is like in this example here, from rightward to rightward direction. Here is we have to go from right to left. So we have to go to leftward direction up to negative infinity, and here there is a finite point with open interval, so we have to exclude the finite value as well as we have to exclude the minus infinity value. Now here is the figure. You can see here this represent all the values on the number line, because the arrow goes in all the direction. So that's why the all values will be included except plus infinity and minus infinity, because we cannot use that point. So interval notation, what does this mean? Is there anything wrong with the notation? तो ये देखना जरूरी है इसमें कि हम लोग कभी भी ब्रैकेट जो है, जैसा कि मैंने अभी कहा कि हम लोग उसमें इंटरवल्स को इन्फिनिटी को यूज़ नहीं करेंगे ब्रैकेट्स में, ओपन में ही करना पड़ेगा हमेशा, उसको हम लोग क्लोज्ड में यूज़ नहीं कर सकते. Now what is conclusion? The conclusion is when increasing decreasing two sides of an inequality by the same amount, the inequality remains. When multiplying dividing an inequality by negative, the inequality sign flips, means reverse or change. Use a bracket or if the inequality symbol next to the number is like there are two signs here. The first is with the sign of equality, and second is also with the sign of equality, but the direction is changed, so we have to use this inequality according to the the expression. Otherwise use as a parenthesis. Always use parenthesis with infinity and minus infinity. तो infinity and minus infinity को हमेशा हम लोग को ओपन इंटरवल में ही यूज़ करना है, उसको कभी भी हम लोग साइन ऑफ इक्वलिटी के साथ उसको क्लोज नहीं कर सकते हैं.